All right, Facebook Live, what's up, everybody? So what we're going to be doing, new format because I am in a new place. This is not my living room. This is the office where we host our Tuesday meetings. So I figured I'd throw out a Facebook video real quick. All right, so as the title says, your product is the least important part of the business. And a lot of people think that they have to focus so heavily on the product, like that the product's everything. They're going to have the best burger. They're going to have the best car. They're going to have the best bread, whatever your business is, they think that their product needs to be the absolute best. And the problem is that they forget about all the other parts that are within a business, and they just focus solely on the product. And I'm going to show you. This is what they call the BI triangle. I learned this in Rich Dad Poor Dad as well. So here it is. So at the top is the product, right? If you can't see that, that says product. That's going to show you the direction of where your business is going to go. It's like what it is that you guys do. But then in terms of what supports the product is everything else. And they're going to go in order of importance, least important at the top, all the way down to the most important. So the next one is legal. So legal is pretty much how you protect yourself, whether it's patents or insurance or anything like that. So the legal part there, that's how you're going to protect your business, because that's just as important. Because if you lose it all because somebody steals the idea because you didn't patent it, then yeah, that's just as bad, right? So you have to protect it. Now, next is systems. So imagine you were a mom and pop shop and you guys were making burgers and you had the best burger in the world, but you always had to be there making the burgers. Well, the problem is that's you. You're the system versus, say, something like a franchise like McDonald's, who doesn't necessarily have the best burgers in the world, but because they have a great system, they have a real business, right? So their product isn't as good, but their system is kick ass. So that allows for a real business, right? Next, we got communication. So communication is pretty much how you market your business, how people find out about you. Also, it could be how you talk to people. Let's say you have a wholesaling business and you send out a postcard that says, like, we'll buy your shit. Like, maybe the message wasn't as good. So you have to be really focused on the communication part. Never mind. Fred's sitting right behind me if that's any indication of why I'm laughing. Right? So the communication part is important. How you communicate to your customers, how they find out about you. Right? So there's that. And then finally, the most important part and the foundation of it all is the cash flow. The cash flow, without cash flow, your business dies, right? So you're going to have to make sure that your business is funded enough so that you can do the rest of it. Does your business have enough? Jason said shots fired. So does your business have enough money to sustain all that it's doing? So it's incredibly important that you not only focus on the product here, but you focus on the rest of it. And more so, all of it, because that's what supports the product, right? If you think about the most profitable restaurant in the world, and that's McDonald's, they don't have the best burger, but they have the best everything else. So notice how the product's not as important as you think. So this goes to, in terms of real estate investing as well, right? You may be a contractor and say, I'll put out the best house. Well, based on this, it doesn't really matter, right? Because you have to protect it. You have to get it under with good insurance. Also with the entity, proper entity, so that you're protected. Systems, right? You don't want to be the person who's doing all the work. You don't want to be the ones who's nailing the nails. You don't want to be the ones buying the materials. You don't want to be the one listing the property, all that stuff. So that's a system. Because, yeah, you can handle one property, but what if you had to handle 10 properties? There'd be a huge bottleneck right there. And so you got to worry about that. Communications. How do people find out about you? How do you get the properties, right? Do people know that you're a buyer? So you got to be really proficient in terms of communication, and then, of course, cash flow. You're going to need money in order to do the deals, right? Whether you borrow the money or you have cash, you got to make sure that you're funded enough that you don't go broke doing all of this. Again, notice how the product is not the best or not the most important. It's actually the least important. Now, it tells you the direction. It's the tip of the triangle. It's the one that points, but everything else supports. So yeah, though you may have the best product, that's not as important. Focus on all of the pieces, and that's how you'll have a successful business. All right, guys, I'll see you at 7 o'clock. Peace.